I'm Vanessa from Wave Transit, and I'm riding the downtown trolley today with a very special guest. We have Miss North Carolina International, Chloe Gray, with us today. Chloe, why don't you tell us a little bit about how public transportation is related to the work that you're doing in the community?
Absolutely. So for my year as Miss North Carolina International, I seek to reduce, reform, and educate those as far that are influenced by food insecurity and food deserts. So part of that is improving access to food, healthy food options, and that's entirely influenced by public transportation and the routes and resources available to the family that need help.
Chloe, tell us a little bit about the need for access to healthy food and food insecurity in Wilmington.
Specifically in North Carolina, the food insecurity issue is 1 in 6 children don't have reliable access to food, and in New Hanover County alone, it's 1 in 4. We're closing in on half of the children in our county that don't have access to healthy produce. So part of my work is finding more resources, reducing the amount of food waste from grocery stores by redistributing that food back into food assistance programs, and then also just educating our community on the sources that are available to them, whether it's Wave Transit to get them to the food they need, or it's health resources, or it's to get that food bank food that's going to get them through the next of the week.
So Chloe, we were really excited when you reached out to us to partner with us. And I'd like you to tell us a little bit about how you riding the wave is going to impact the work that you're doing in the community and help kids and families access food.
That tied in entirely with part of my mission was not only do we need to find more resources and more food available to the community, but how we're going to get them to that. The majority of the families that rely on food assistance also rely on public transportation. And by coming to the Wave, I wanted to learn directly from the source what services you guys provided, as well as to see if we could talk to the riders, talk to the customers, and make sure that their needs are being met.
Great. And one of the ways that we're listening to riders and changing our services to meet the needs is through this downtown trolley, which we're riding today. We're expanding the route in September to make sure that we get everything right, but there will be permanent changes moving forward. The expansion goes from the North 4th Street area, the Brooklyn Arts District, through the center of downtown Wilmington, and then all the way to Greenfield Street and the South Front District. Those areas, including Castle Street as well, those are areas that have just exploded recently with residences and businesses, and we want to make sure that we're serving those families and those communities and getting them around town. And you mentioned food deserts, and those watching may have heard the term, but can you tell me a little bit more about what that means?
So food deserts are incredibly more prevalent than people are aware of, and what a food desert is that the piece of community, typically an impoverished area, that lives at least 2 miles from the closest food source that provides produce, healthy food. So the people that are living in those food deserts have to shop for their food at at gas stations and little quick marts. So these food deserts don't have regular access to healthy food. And in addressing them is improving the bus routes and the services that Wave provides, so they spend less time on the bus trying to get the food they need for their family and more time spending it with one another.
And we do have food deserts here in Wilmington, right?
Yes, we actually have 7. And another term that you hear thrown around a lot, it's another one of those buzzwords, is food insecure. The people that are food insecure don't have regular access to food. So the children that go to school that are struggling with food insecurity, when they leave school on Friday afternoon at 3, they don't eat again until they come back to school on Monday morning. And there's an obvious difference between the kids that have regular access to food, healthy foods, to those who don't. And that's something that we have to address because we have the resources, we have the food provided for them. We just need to make smarter decisions and partner with each other to make that difference.
Thank you so much to Miss North Carolina International, Chloe Gray, for riding the downtown trolley with us today. We're so excited to partner with you, and thank you for all your good work that you're doing in our community for kids and families and improving access to healthy food. And remember, hit wavetransit.com to get the trolley schedule and find out about the other transportation resources in Wilmington. And thank you so much to Miss North Carolina International, Chloe Gray.
Thank you.